any of the money I'm throwing into this tournament. I'm just here to have a good time. Like, that actually frees up your mind so much to get your best possible play forward.
Yep. Oh boy. We're getting started with this one, and 3XA is getting a pretty early start here. Playing really good rushdown. 32% on the board for him.
Yeah, you'd almost say uncharacteristic, but the thing is that Mewtwo is a very challenging character to zone out too. So it makes sense that 3XA is going to mess up the tempo, do what works against this big old lightweight.
Yeah, and I've seen 3XA do more of that rushdown tactic. He's been changing up his tactic to play more aggressively recently.
And it ends up working really nicely.
Yep.
That and like, I'm sure most people don't like having the reputation of being a defensive player. I think that's great. I love defensive players.
Yeah, I think it's not a bad thing to be a defensive player. There's definitely a lot of positives to being defensive.
Yeah, but there we go. 3XA taking that first stock off of Smiley. And this is Mewtwo we're talking about, and Smashville for that matter. So like, forward air is gonna be a killer. Like, that is actually something to be terrified of.
Yep. Honestly, I'm really liking this really aggressive play from 3XA. It's not even.
I mean, he's still disengaging to get these bombs out, but then when he has the bomb, like he's going into Smiley's face and seeing what he can intimidate with it.
Yeah.
Oh, the grab not going to work to catch the landing. He tosses that a little too soon, partly because Smiley did an up air, it looked like, as he was falling, and I think that shifted his hurt box too.
Yeah, that was good play from Smiley, but he is at 80%. This is a huge deficit for him, especially since he's Mewtwo.
At the same time, though, he's got Rage. That is one thing that does hurt Mewtwo when it comes to... If he tries to counter zone Toon Link, it doesn't really work out too well because Toon Link gets to throw his bombs at any angle, pretty much, whereas Shadow Ball only goes straight horizontal. So that actually gives Toon Link the flexibility to dodge his projectile game while still punishing with his own.
Yep. And even with Reflect, 3XA still has a bunch of options.
Oh yeah, the Reflect isn't even going to kill him or anything. It's not even an option he needs to be scared of.
Yep.
Like, fine, I'll block the bomb you sent at me. I still have the % lead. But you still need to answer my question.
Yeah, I mean, he could either block the bomb or just run under it, or he could just keep throwing bombs at him before he just until he doesn't reflect anymore and get a good setup.
And ordinarily, like, just the ability to out-zone Shadow Ball. Like, Shadow Ball zoning can invalidate some characters and their matchups against Mewtwo because, like, it's so safe. He throws out that ball and he can, like, shield just fine. Like, Sonic has trouble punishing Mewtwo for Shadow Ball. Like, that's how tough it is to punish that move. So if you can find a way to just not have to worry about that projectile at all in the neutral, like, you're doing yourself a great service. Yep. There we go, trying to get the power shield just a little bit too early. You see that shield so tiny now. The plus side, 0%, so even if it gets broken, you know, 3XA is going to be okay.
There's not a lot of risk from getting shield broken at 0.
The real gain is just that the shield's so small that Smiley can throw out all these hitboxes now and just know it's not going to be stopped. Yep. Great pickup with the up air, too.
That was a really good edge guard from Smiley. It didn't kill, but it gave Toon Link 73%. That is a huge deficit for 3XA, but I think he can turn around this tempo, and he can just start adding on % for himself. But
3XA just trying to disengage right now. Forward air's almost going to do it, and wow, Smiley in such a good situation, barely whiffing with that forward air.
Oh my God, 3XA here. I feel like he's coughing off all this pressure from Smiley. I mean, he did lose his stock, but he doesn't care about this pressure whatsoever.
Yeah, he's still keeping the distance close when he's able to. Smiley's able to set up some really sick traps, though. Yeah.
Honestly, I think these two players are playing really well right now. Oh, there's the Shadow Ball. He gets hit by a bomb.
3XA going to stay on that platform. It's interesting. Normally, we see players go to the platform when they're in the lead, but in this situation, 3XA wants to stop the bleeding. So he's trying to go ahead and toss out these projectiles for how he can. See if he can force Smiley to do something like a little bit impatient, but Smiley's playing smart, right? He's just chilling on that other side, tossing out a Shadow Ball, like, you know, at a completely safe distance. Wants to put no risk whatsoever. Like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Toon Link's going to crouch and block it? Like, he's going to be fine.
And that's a Smiley punish, getting a down tilt into 2 up airs. And, well, here we go. 3XA is back on stage.
Oh, nice confirm off the boomerang into up air.
Boomerang into up air, that's... I don't know if I've seen that before.
I can't really say that I have, which is why I was quite happy to see it now.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Smiley's still in a good situation now. You see how much his game plan has changed right now when it actually didn't need to. He still has all of the % lead, so he still has the right to keep doing what he was doing earlier. He's choosing not to, though. He's choosing to keep going in, trying to lay on this pressure aggressively, and he's getting about, 30% damage for it. Still trying to go in, still trying to reflect these projectiles. And 3XA, now 3XA gets the luxury of playing as if he has the lead without actually having the lead. And that's where 3XA starts snowballing on people. So, I'm glad. Okay, Smiley's actually kind of chilling on the other end right now, being a lot more relaxed, going back to that game plan. Which, wow, that reflect hitbox lasts forever.
Dude, Smiley just covering all of 3XA's options there. He couldn't do anything without getting hits there. That was a really bad situation for him. But I think the pendulum is starting to swing.
3XA is definitely getting a little bit more momentum, but the question is it soon enough? Because he's at 110%. You see the grabs coming out, looking for that up throw.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. It's gonna kill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does kill. It was at that percent where it's kind of shaky on if it will kill or not.
You see, whenever I'm not sure, I just ask myself, well, I might not main this character, but this guy does, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows his percent, so if he's going for grab, it's going to kill.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's the way I think about it. He wouldn't go for grab if it wasn't going to kill, because he's the Mewtwo player.
Yeah. Yeah. And he hit him once during the grab, so I'm pretty sure he wanted to have either a little bit more security, or he knew the exact percent he was going to start killing with that much rage.
Yeah, yeah. Probably a combination. There's also just the reassurance of, oh, I see the pummel animation, which means I'm safe to put in my stick input and everything.
Yeah.
It all came together. I assume Smiley banned triplats, as everybody bans for 3XA.
Yeah.
We just know better at this point as a region. It's not even so much like character matchup knowledge as much as just 3XA knowledge. We know how comfortable he is when he has platforms forever. So Town and City, we do have 3 platforms for a time on the stage, but there's also a stage that Mewtwo can enjoy too, because we saw how much kill potential, or we got a glimpse of it anyway on Smashville, and that's going to be even more the case here.
Yeah, and it'll leave 3XA more exposed in this part of the stage right here, where it's only FD except Water Blast.
One thing I want to point out is how good of a job 3XA was doing in that first Vortex, or not Vortex, but Advantage save, just waiting for the Mewtwo air dodge over and over again. And that's a big deal because in their first game, it was off of an air dodge that Smiley took the stock, right? He just air dodged immediately, and 3XA wasn't ready, and he died for it. 3XA actually just disengaging back to the platform while he's got it. He's going to go ahead and enjoy it. He's going to get his money's worth. That's why he went to the stage. Definitely don't, especially with that Shadow Ball, I want to be on a platform above that. I never want to see that again in my life.
Reflective bomb, all was hitting 3XA. That was funny.
It was a good good awareness by Smiley too.
Oh, and there's an up smash from 3XA, taking that stock.
Yeah, I think it beat out a down air right there, or they traded rather.
Yeah, they traded. I think it was a forward air that he traded. It wouldn't make sense if he just down aired in that part of the stage at all.
I see some Mewtwo toss that out. Oh my god, crouching the boomerang. All right, all right.
Yeah.
I see you. That's nice.
Oh, and
forward air is also nice because it's gonna kill.
Yeah. I don't know if 3XA didn't expect that or if it just kills at that percent, but that was a kill either way. Oh, using the reflect to prevent 3XA from shielding. Whoa.
Yeah, because it is also a command grab too, so it's very powerful on players on platforms. And oh my goodness, that neutral getup could have been tragic. If Smiley was able to delay just a couple frames more.
Yeah. Oh boy, and now 3XA is just giving Smiley back the pressure he was giving him just 10 seconds ago.
I mean, these guys are just kind of trading their advantage states back and forth.
Yep.
They're doing a good job of laying on damage. When it comes time to finish their plate, they're having a hard time finding it on each other. But we do have Smiley now at, he's looking close to those death percents. 3XA going to be able to live a little bit longer. Delays his up B so carefully when he realizes his tether doesn't come together.
Yeah. Because
he knew that Smiley would react to the tether missing by going off stage. And he wants to make sure he had his up B ready to go to punish that.
Yep. I'm pretty sure 3XA knew that was his only way of living, but the Shadow Ball kills him. He got up from the tether immediately, and Smiley knew